Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is David Loki and I do some car shenanigans, car meets, road trips, mods, and a few other things with both of my cars. Today I'm waking up really early because I'm going to an awesome event but it's quite far away. I'll explain everything on the way. So nice to drive so early in the morning. There's literally no one around me. Okay, so where am I going now? So I had to wake up very early because I'm going to the Phillip Island racetrack. So I'm not sure if you know, but Phillip Island is probably the third or fourth biggest or more famous track in Australia. I think top one will be Albert Park. Top two will be definitely Bathurst or Mont Panorama. And then maybe a top three, Phillip Island. The Australian supercars, they race often in Phillip Island, MotoGP, and what I'm actually going to watch today, the GT3s and GT4s from SRO. So the GT World Challenge Australia, probably you can watch that in the GT World YouTube channel. Only for Australia that's not available. They have contract with TV channels here, so we cannot watch it. But all the other GT World Challenge races from other countries we can see normally. So if you are interested in see what it is, have a look at GT3 or GT4 from SRO. They are a little bit different from other GT3s and GT4s like IMSA and a few others. They are a little bit looser with regulations. So there's other cars that are technically not allowed. So for example, in the US you can see Corvettes. They usually are not homologated to be GT3 cars anymore. There are some in there. Also Audi's R8, they reach the end of their life and they still allowed to drive in GT3 from SRO. So that's what I'm going to watch today. I got a few tickets to watch the race and the whole event. I just need to go pick up a friend of mine first. He also have a Mustang, he also going there. Today will be a really awesome event, and as I'm kind of walking you through what's gonna happen today, you will see that it's very Mustang focused, and there's a good reason to be Mustang focused. There is also another event happening at Phillip Island racetrack today, and is the Mustang 60th anniversary celebration. Yes, Mustang is completing this week 60 years. So 60 years since the first 1964 Mustang. Seems like there's a big party, and at least here in Australia. So I'll go there with this friend of mine. We were invited because we have Mustangs, so the Mustang Club invited us to be there and have our cars in display, along with all the other Mustangs that will come. That will be a really awesome experience. There is a tiny chance that we'll be able to do a lap on Phillip Island track. That would be awesome. I really hope we can do it. Really depends if we get there in time. I think we have to get there by 9, and then 9:15 the Porsche Cup starts. So we have like a very slim chance to get into the track, but I really hope we can. If we can, I'm definitely gonna film it from all the angles I can. That will be so cool. It's actually one of my dreams to race in Phillip Island, Albert Park and Bathurst, so I can cross one from my list. Also, in other news on Mustangs, the Mustang GT4 is actually on his debut here in Australia. It will be the first Mustang GT4 racing. There were a few other GT4 Mustangs in other categories and other races worldwide, especially the one that did the brilliant overtake and won in the last straight in Daytona on the beginning of this year. It was an awesome race. I watched that one. It was so incredible. The Mustangs looks like this new generation. It's really crazy straight line speeds. It was able to overtake the lead to take the win in Daytona. Hope they can do something similar here in Australia. The cool thing I saw yesterday during the quali, I was not in there, I was watching online. I saw that the Mustang GT4, it's debuting in Australia and it got the pole position. So it's the first global pole position for the new Mustang GT4. Really impressive thing. As I said before, looks like this new Mustang's beast in the racetrack, which is super exciting. And also another really interesting news that I saw the other day, there are some leaks and some sneak peek images on social media, and I'll probably put some in here for you to have a look. There's a lot of chit chat about Shelby releasing a new Shelby Mustang. Not gonna be a GT350 or a GT500, especially because they just released the last model, so probably not gonna kill it by launching a new one. Everyone is saying, and the whole community is kind of agreeing, that it's actually a Shelby Mustang Super Snake. It looks very mean, very angry. I really love these sneak peeks that were released. Too bad that I just bought this one, so it will be really hard to buy a new one just after that, but I really want one now. It looks really awesome. Didn't take much to start spotting Mustangs on the road, going to the same place. The first one I saw was my friend's and his beautiful blue convertible Mustang. And not so far ahead, another one, China's, heading to the first stop. In this first meeting point, we were welcomed by a group of Mustangs, including a beautiful 1967 all original. First meeting point. Interesting, pretty good turnout. The owner was telling me he imported from the US 25 years ago and did all the restoration and the steering wheel conversion himself. Looks like we were the last ones to arrive, and a couple minutes after, we were already on the move again to the second meeting point. We are behind the schedule and we need to get there in time for the parade. Either way, more Mustangs joined us. At this point, we are probably around 20 cars driving together to the last meeting spot. Second stop, even more Mustangs. Just enough time to grab a coffee and we are on the move again. After a very long journey, we finally got to Phillip Island. The bad news is that we got there a little bit late and we missed the parade around the track. Too bad for me, there will be other opportunities. Here we are, Phillip Island. Look at this gathering, so many cool Mustangs around. Let's go check it out. And of course, the S650 Mustang will be here as well. You can't buy them yet in Australia, so they must be from Ford themselves. Well, you actually can buy them. However, there is a year-long waiting line to get your car, so the first deliveries are still a couple of months away at least. After a walk around, meeting people and the beautiful cars, we headed to the pit box area to watch the GT4 race. But first, we went for a walk in the garage. The people working on the teams are super friendly. They even invited us to get into the garage and have a chat with the pilot while they were prepping the car for the race in a few minutes. Now to the race. Look at this view with all the Mustangs lined up in the pit straight. This is simply incredible. The Mustang GT4 won the second race of the weekend as well and swept the entire weekend with a pole position and win both races. This car is insanely fast on straights. What a great way to celebrate the 60th anniversary.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Your monochrome GT4 Australia Class Silver Cup winners. With those photos done, the only thing that remains, drivers, is the champagne. The podium is yours.
And last but definitely not least, the main event of the day, the GT3 World Challenge. I follow SRO championships around the world and it's so cool to see them a few meters away from me. This time I was in the wrong side of the track, otherwise I could go to the starting grid before the race to see the cars from up close. Anyway, I missed that, but ended up in a really great spot to enjoy the race. GT3 is one of the most fun categories to watch. They are cool cars and very powerful from multiple makes, and sometimes they even have multi-class races with GT4s or prototypes. Hello again. At this time I already finished off the event, had a blast on that day, and although I hate waking up early, I don't mean it's for a car event. That's pretty much it for today. Had to improvise to close out the video because I actually forgot when I left. I was so tired, and I think I walked a few kilometers around the track on the day, and the only thing I could think of was hopping back in my car and drive home. So thanks for watching. If you like, consider subscribe, give me a like and share with your friends. As a tiny channel, anything helps, and all the help is really appreciated. See you next time.